Went to Denny's. A grand slam. Ate half of it.
That sounds like what people do with grand slams.
Yeah, right. It's too much. Like, you're gonna give me all this food. Also, bracket update. Aklo over SFOP 3-0. 30.
Right.
Colbol
top 8. LSD top 8. Colbol taking the first stock off, Bobby. And yeah, there's a lot of down Bs. Colbol charges F smash and is F smashed for doing so. Par for the course so far. These little weird, like, so far there have been 2 of them, just little spaces where, like, things aren't really happening. I don't know if I expected that or not, but it's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
Especially when you when you associate with players that are so high octane, that kind of thing.
Right, because both of these characters are just like fighting. They just like go from long range, like with lasers and full hopping and shit, right into close range as fast as possible. Like mid range is vaguely a concept, right? Unless you're in like an advantageous position and you can like space around it and like threaten them with roll reads and shit. But it's just long range, short range, ASAP. And so that's why it's all about little spaces, like you say, because it's such like a macro going on that you have to find advantages in just tiny things.
One thing I think Bobby does well is he knows, like, it's like LSD earlier, he knows when he can run off. We saw that earlier with the dare. I'm surprised he didn't die on that dare. So that's one thing he has going for him.
Yeah, he's definitely very well in practice with like what he does off stage. He's just a madman.
Bobby is probably the most in practice player maybe in the world with like his gameplay.
He literally plays every day.
Right. God. For more than many people play in a week.
Right. It's true. Hey, there's a grab. Try cheese.
Back throw F tilt. Don't jump, dude. And he didn't.
Hold this.
Colbol with the F tilt. Colbol with the first game. To Battlefield. I actually think this stage is winning for Falco in this matchup. This is something that Trap Lord put me on. You may know who he is.
Go Trap Lord? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and it was mostly like this matchup is largely about platform game, right? And the platforms are higher up. It's harder for Fox to run it here. And also, since the ledges are the way they are, Falco Dare becomes more dangerous, whereas Fox Shine remains basically the same. Speaking of.
Boom. Same as it ever was.
It's not so. It's obviously not so winning that it's like a famous counter pick. It just happens to be the best opera stage.
No, in fact, if like I guess like with Stadium, it's a little different. But in a first match of a Spacey Ditto, if it's not Battlefield, it's kind of weird, right? It just feels kind of weird.
Yeah, a bit.
Again, with Pokemon, I understand it's like that changes things a lot, but in the old days, it was it's like it's just starting Battlefield, right? Spacey walks up Battlefield.
Since I've been told, hey, Battlefield's winning for Falco, I've just gotten used to banning it. So like, that's not something I like feel anymore. But like, I definitely understand where you're coming from.
Look at that pressure.
Oh no, dude, that's an equalizer.
BB.
You're like, how can we make Fox and Falco different? Well, Fox's side B sends you up. Let's give Falco a giant meteor.
Dude, it's such a scary move to contend with. It's ridiculously good. Oh!
That's freest combo. Yeah,
I mean, that's I was doing that in 2001, brother.
Yeah. Against the Fox Stomp me, dude. It's one of those combos where it's so certain. There's like a moment where you just sit there going, I'm about to get hit by this.
Yeah.
I mean, missed just cleanup.
Oh, bad DI. I don't know what he was. Maybe he was trying to DI for the back air the other way. Back air is like its own weird mix-up like that. You can position it and be ambiguous enough where even you don't know really what side it's going to hit on.
I think Colbol's DI makes sense there. I think he's at like 130 something. He's probably dead either way, especially since he's so high up. But if he does that DI and Bobby,
he's dead. Yeah. He just has to not fast fall that, and that's a shoe-in.
Right. Yeah. If he does that DI and Bobby decides to do like weak bear into something, he lives, and so that's the only opportunity he has to not die there. I think. So that's a DI that makes sense. All right. FP. Maybe. People have different opinions on this stage. I think it is awful for Falco, but a lot of people do not, because of what you're currently seeing. Like, there's not a ton of escapes for Fox.
And even if I think you played it at, like, the perfect level, there's still, like, one extra thing Falco needs to do to get his, like, 0 to death, you know?
Right.
2, right?
All Fox like, needs to do is press Z.
And yeah, basically.
And then that happens.
And then you get your up tilt to keep it honest, and then you get your, you know, dash attack or whatever. You know, it's pretty straightforward. Falco, you're like, okay, I need like 2 DI mix-ups, and then I can kill him. There was one, and then like Colbol was like, even then, he still got him in a really good stage position. I love doing up airs like that. So cash.
Okay, bit of an overextension in the corner, and...
Ooh, weird little teleporties. Okay.
Oh, that was so good.
That was really good.
I think to do that up there.
He's Colbol. Well, Bobby tried to do it to him earlier, and maybe he was like, oh, good idea.
Do it as Fox. Yeah, I could. Alright.
Okay, wave dash back, shine. Back throw!
Oh, wow. He flew so far.
Way out there, yeah, that is.
It's deleted. I don't think
a winning position. Colbol. Yikes.
Oh, he flew so far again. Oh, God.
He's probably that's
2-1.
I'd imagine that was letting go of ledge to ledge dash or something. That's like letting go of ledge DI, so to speak. Just flew. Cares. Colbol just thrown out all the moves. He's trying to hit for the cycle with this one.
That's like kind of what it looks like in like higher percents when you can get confirms. But like yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna win neutral in the air at low percent.
Right.
Nice.
Probably with the dunk. I mean,
yeah.
Very, very standard Falco stuff.
Colbol could have rode that and then try to go for a tech situation, I think, but
would have been
maybe
hard.
But yeah, it's definitely necessary to learn. Doable.
Okay, those choices were all really weird, but Colbol will get the stock.
Such a consistent edge guard right there. The get up attack into the shine spike.
Get up attack is busted.
Falco can literally do nothing in that situation.
Yeah, there's no response.
Missing fast fall, and now he's in the corner at disadvantage. Okay, never mind. He rolls a lot, by the way. He just doesn't like where he's at. He'll just roll, and he usually gets away with it.
Okay, it's a very tenacious set of aerials here.
Okay, just dash dancing. Ooh, very nice. Stuff in the... Oh, no. Amazing.
Oh, dude, what a situation.
Sure, yeah. Yep. It covers a lot. Right there. Bobby.
Alright, guess you gotta find a hit somewhere. Almost got the stank.
Yeah, precarious up B. Oh, we got him! On stage.
So, yeah, Falco at high percent, like, Fox at high percent is super, super excellent, and Falco's much the same way against everybody but, like, Fox himself. Like, against Fox, that's where the confirms, like, start connecting. It's a lot harder for Spaceys to play against themselves at high percent as opposed to anybody else.
Yeah, and then, you know, you can see where that culminates when you're both at 140 last stock and you're just back airing in place, you know? Like, it's frightening. It's frightening. The kill moves these characters have are just like, oh,
back throw again.
Oh no.
Alright, combo. Back throw combos are like...
I love back throw combos.
They're like you back throw somebody and like you don't immediately die, and so you kind of assume the disadvantage is over. But like then you get hit, and then you get
or like
combo
regrab.
back.
You're like, what?
Yeah. It's like what happened? I was just on stage. Like yeah, weird up smash.
Kind of ugly, but we take those.
Yep.
Okay.
I gets him with the moon shoes.
Moon shoes. Is that what that's called? I love it.
Alright, last shoes.
Yep. Are you feeling stuff a little more, perhaps?
Trying to keep it going.
Getting stuffed again. Colbol's winning his air to airs. Do it! It's really good, especially against Falco.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, he should be.
Laser unpunished.
This is still really dominant. Bobby's gonna have to get a big combo this time to win, obviously.
Yeah, how's he gonna get out of the corner? He's gonna jump. He's gonna laser.
Bobby Big Bull.